February is full of flowers and lots of relationship talk. But whether you're single, married, or dating, just remember, you're right on time. Sometimes it feels like everyone has it all together in their love lives. But the truth is, we're all still figuring it out. Therapy can help. Get some outside perspective from a professional that can lead to new understanding and a lot less pressure on yourself. And remember, you're right on time. Visit BetterHelp.com for 10% off.
In a world full of haters, insane content creators, and the ever soul-crushing hamster wheel of growing up, we are three best friends trying to do the impossible, create a podcast that helps you survive life. I'm Devin.
I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Daniel.
And this is Neds Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. Results may vary.
What's up, gang? We're on a podcast.
Hey, gang.
Welcome back to the weekly shenanigans with us three.
Yeah.
How are we, gang? Hi.
Hey, we three. We are here. We are we.
We
Lindsay.
are
You.
Lindsay, we missed you last week. You were in Atlanta filming.
I was. Uh-huh.
I love
was.
seeing you on sets, dude. I fucking
appreciate
love that
it.
shit. Yeah.
I don't know
saw
how
some of the
much
skills.
you're going to love seeing this one. No, I'm just kidding. But no. As in, like, not downing anything, but just I have this terrible imposter syndrome. Now, I think you had mentioned it, like, previously, Dev, and I was like, I never got that because I really never did. And now that this like awareness in sobriety and I don't know, this self-awareness has hit a place where I'm like, am I terrible? Do I have days where I'm just terrible? And like, I don't know, just being so ambiguous on like, is this prep right? Is this right? Is this too much? Am I overacting? Is this okay? And even though people around you are telling you it's okay, just feeling like, man, I don't know. You
It's
know?
a freaky process every time, dude.
It was a lot of like exposition and talking to a crowd. It wasn't my bread and butter of like relating and looking at the eyes and being,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to give too much away, but scratch that negative note. It was the most wonderful thing ever. I haven't felt so respected on a production in a really long time. This script found its way to my manager. Just because she hit her up and reached out, and that's how this happened. Brittany Goodwin is the writer and director.
Brittany.
She was an actress before, so I think she really understands how to treat talent. Like the first day I got there, you know, we did none of my lines. She's like, I just kind of wanted to ease you in and give you a chance to, because there was just a bunch of no dialogue stuff and whatever. She like. I just can't, I don't know. I can't even name it. Just everybody on there was such a professional. She cleared the set when I was doing my BTS. She's like, no need to be, I don't know. She was very intuitive and I trust her. I, for the first time I had like paragraphs for the first time in a long time. And I'm like, whoa, that's a whole nother brain exercise.
Definitely.
To learn and to do. And just like realizing like how much I want to like be good and show up, you know, for these people who have treated me so well and invited me onto this cool project. It's called Found. It's kind of like this found footage thriller mystery type deal. I play the more mature adult version of the teen's eyes who this is told through. And I'm just so very, very grateful, you know?
Yeah.
It was an incredible experience. So it will be out, I don't know, hopefully sometime
In a
this
year?
year, early next year, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Fuck
big
yeah.
shout out to Brittany Goodwin. Zoe, hold on, I'm going to look up her name just because like I got called out
get it
once
right.
before. It's not that I don't care. It's just that Zoe Kairana.
Nice.
She
Kairana.
played my my younger self, and she was just so lovely. She came for a day, and
Hell yeah.
wow, beautiful. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited.
I love
The
it.
universe is good.
Hey.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I mean, you've kind of been on a roll, dude. And the doubts that come with it, I don't think they ever leave. I got to talk to this cool actor, Kenny Johnson, this week at class, and He was in The Shield and Sons of Anarchy, and recently I binge watched Mayor of Kingstown. It's like gritty Jeremy Renner, Taylor Sheridan show about this town that has a bunch of prisons in it, and super gritty, gnarly show. And Kenny had this arc in the 4th season that has this really kind of specific character built throughout, and then there's this one moment at the end that kind of like flips things on its head, and it's just a really fucking cool, precise kind of technical acting job that he had to do the whole season. And it was super dope because, yeah, I got to talk with him about it, and watching it, literally I rewound it. I was like, oh, fuck, because there's literally this one moment that like has to be delivered super effectively, and it kind of changes the whole context of his character, and it's a hard job. And I was so like blown away when I watched it a couple months ago, and then he was in front of me, and I was like, dude, I got to talk to you about this thing. And he was like, oh, and he kind of told me about like how much prep he did, that he had worked with the producers before, and then the pressure and the doubt and a little bit of the fear that he felt going into it. And I mean, Kenny's worked a ton and trained a ton. This dude does this shit for decades, and it was a nice reminder of like how much prep is necessary, and that like the pressure and the insecurities and the doubt and the is it quite right is a part of the fucking process. Like it's a part of it. I would guess most actors feel that, and if you're not feeling it, there's probably something a little off, you know?
I definitely I love the place my craft is in, and like I said, it was like, so I know that's good, but like I said, I sweat a lot easier. But guess what? Guess what? Y'all, okay. So I was worried that I would have like a moment, because it's usually like when I'm getting feedback, and I'm not sure what has switched, because I was able to get feedback previously. Yeah. On drugs, not on drugs, you know, like very early in my career was not a problem to get feedback. But I'm getting feedback now, and it hits this like, I'm not perfect, huh? Yeah. Am I ashamed? Huh? It hits this weird thing since I've been sober. Like it's insane. I would say it just started. It's probably biological, like, you know what I mean. But so she gave me feedback, and she's great. We look like sisters. Like, she's great. And she was just like really calmly like, "This is your feedback," and I was like. And it started, right?
The sweat.
It started, and I could feel it coming through the pores. I said, this is going to be noticeable. I know it. I cannot act like this isn't happening. I said, hey now, and I've gotten real good at advocating for myself, but here's the problem.
You're going to have to.
Previously, when I've advocated, hasn't made a difference, right? Sweat right through, like all, do you know what I'm saying? So I step off, she powders, and they're so calm. Like this makeup, like this whole crew was so great. Dope. And she's like, da-da-da-da, and I was like, yeah. And I like, and I closed the loop. I closed the loop right there. Like I closed it without my mind being any further on it. I was like, you got this. And I sat back and I was like, okay. I got tongue-tied one time and I sat back and I was like, okay, I can't believe I have to relearn how to go through these problems on set, but that's kind of like what it feels like. It's really, it's really like weird. And I'm like, you got it. Yeah,
you have a particular obstacle that I think all actors have a certain level of nerves on set, and we do different things to work with them or just be okay with them. You have to have a relationship with your nerves on set. It's a part of it. You have a particular challenge of your nerves show up in water on your face.
But like, get that though. Yeah, I shot those nerves. Now I like they've regrown. You know what I mean? Through the soil, and like they're coming up again and being tried and tested. And I'm like, okay. And I leaned in. I met so many cool women on this. I was like, women are so cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I wish I could be a woman when I grew up. You know what I mean?
One day, Linz, we're still pulling for you.
As long as I hang out with you fuckers, you just keep pulling me back.
Pull you right back into the mud.
They got a surgery for that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm so sorry that I missed the pod. Dev and I were scheduled to do a solo pod. And then, what do you know? I slept right through it. I said, I can't do it. I promised myself to too many people. I did a little people pleasing, but also
you were up late as fuck. You texted me at 6 a.m. I'm just going to bed.
I did some of that. I did some of that really bad stuff where then you start to feel super paranoid. Just like super paranoid. Like the whole world, everything I've ever done is fucking wrong and stupid.
No.
Wait, like all night?
Yeah. Well,
Is that what you mean? Or when you woke?
Just
what do you
like, yeah, like all the next day because you don't really get good sleep. So all the next day you sort of feel like this shell of a person. Like even if you wake up at 2 p.m. You have to have a different relationship with it if you work the late shift. But like,
I was wondering when I got that text, I was like, but I knew you were busy
I felt like
all that
this.
day before. I was like, whoa, Lindsay was up late. And at first I was like worried for a second. And then I was like, no, I knew she had a busy day with a lot of people. I'm like, I feel like you were just around people all day and then did that thing where you like take your life back by just like staying up late by
I
yourself.
got home at like 2 a.m. and I was like,
Man.
yeah, I was a lot of things to a lot of people over the week. And I actually like feel happy about it because like, you know, when stuff just needs to get done. And like, I'm an able body here. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I care about the people that I'm doing this for enough to like do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we pivoted and Daniel and I did an episode and it was
Got it
great.
done. Awesome.
Dan, can I
was
say
just
bravo
Yo, bravo. What? What's up?
on your ass hat for last week and on your ass? But
Oh,
also that
on your
hat.
ass. Yeah, I got a nice ass.
Does
I got
Dan
nice
have a
ass
bubble
set.
butt? I haven't really ever noticed.
I feel like he
rocks,
does.
Like on
People would argue.
like big muscly haunches, but I've never.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some big glutes at the base of that body.
That gluteus
you know?
maximus is maximum.
I don't know
max.
why. I feel like we've never seen it pronounced.
Maximum glute. I like to keep my pants baggy, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you're
let's move
hiding
on.
that. You're hiding that thing.
But I'm dragging that wagon. You know what I mean? I'm out here.
Hey now.
The ladies love it.
I'd
you know?
never feel comfortable giving Dan a pat on the ass, like ever. Do
Good
you know what
job.
I'm saying? Like ever. Not you either, Dev, but mostly because you don't really have one to pat.
There's no
but,
ass
like,
to pat. Yeah.
Hey, my spine.
It's actually
Yeah. Hold
uncomfortable
on. That's
for
my
all of us.
spine. Yeah.
Oh, man.
God, cut myself.
No, you can't slap Dan's ass. Like it was so awkward to hug Dan for so long. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, no, I
He'd
was
give
not
you
a
the
hugger.
lean and the one arm for so
Side
long.
hug.
And
High
this
five?
is this is how I know I'm getting even closer to Dan because we graduated from the one arm and now it's just the two arm, but it's like the squeeze too, and it's like the little right,
The little,
to really let me know like
You're in
hey.
there.
I'm here. We're
No, it's
Inner
nice.
circle.
we're
like
more
it.
than acquaintances.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
We'll turn
How have you guys been?
Yeah, Dan, what's up?
Solid. I mean, nothing too new
Solid.
to report, man. Just getting ready for this Clarissa Shields fight on the 22nd. The
Of
GWOT
February?
of this month. Yep.
Cool.
The 22nd of February. The
Wow.
GWOT
Where's
will
that
be
at?
defending her undisputed championship, heavyweight championship against Franchon Cruz Dezern. It's going to be in Detroit at the Little Caesars Arena.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Dude, that's going to be a wild experience, filming all that.
Oh yeah. So I'm doing all the media there on the day, in addition to shooting like her reality show clips. So a lot of backstage stuff. I had to shoot a promo for it. That's why I was in Detroit this last time, and we had this like issue where we couldn't get the best footage, like fight footage of the other fighter. And, the other fighter's like, oh, well, I'm backing out. I'm not going to agree to have my image in this promo. And I really love her. Both fighters really love them. They used to be good friends, but there's like a bunch of tension in the air now because this is a rematch. So I think it was their first debut match. They had been training together and stuff. They had done the Olympics, I believe, together. And then they got paired up for their first pro match. And they had to go against each other. And Clarissa, the GWOT, got the win. So there's just been this thing, where the GWOT is on this certain trajectory, but then this other fighter had to dig a little bit harder. She wasn't getting the big money for the fights, even though she was in there, getting some wins and stuff as well. So this rematch is highly anticipated.
Wow. So the friendship is actually fractured, like personally.
Yeah, because they regained their friendship after that first match, and it's like, okay, I'm proud of you doing your thing. Hey, I'm proud of you, and I still respect you and everything. But there have been these couple moments of like miscommunication, and then with this fight, because there's all this social media talk and people the blogs at least are mincing their words. I mean, they're skewing some of the statements that are being made. In this last press conference was just crazy, and they're like going at it, but they're speaking to each other and yelling at each other with so much passion, and you hear the like creaks in the voice, like how could you say that about me? Like I'm like, oh, this is deep. So February 22nd, man, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild because they're both warriors, man.
Yo, 222, let's go.
Yo, 222. Oh wow, 222. I didn't even realize that. Wow, that's legit. Yeah.
Wait, what does 222 invoke
222.
specifically?
I don't know.
You tell us, angel numbers.
You're the one who told me about angel numbers. Remember, Dev sent me money once for a ticket, and he sent me 222, and you told me what that was. I thought that was like your special number.
I wasn't specific. I was just like, this is a good, nice number.
He sent me some good energy with that.
Yeah.
Signifies harmony, balance, faith, and alignment.
Oh.
Alignment.
They're gonna align some jaws in there, huh?
Some knuckles to
line.
some faces.
There you go. That's nice. Nailed it, Devin.
Hey, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow, Dan. Well, God bless.
Yeah.
Do you think do they put what are the is she highly favored to win? I mean, obviously she's the GOAT, but how matched are
I haven't looked at the like the bets or like the over under like that whole thing on this.
But it's gonna be like sisters. Like it's gonna be like that passion might make up for whatever skill or whatever.
Man,
they're gonna be in
really
a flow
can.
state with each other.
They're gonna have to be, and when you are close to people, because I remember times when me and my brother would fight, and I'm like because he was my brother, I maybe didn't go as hard as I should have. And then maybe he caught me one good time and I'm upset about her. I'm sure I got a bloody lip now. And I'm like, if it wasn't for love, I would have put you in your place, like that type of thing. So, hey, somebody can get caught slipping. You never know. Now, GWOAT, I'm in the GWOAT's corner for sure.
Yeah,
but
of course.
I got love for everybody and want to see everybody go out there and do their thing. This is what you train for. Get out there and show your best.
You putting any money on it, Dan?
And you're supporting anybody, everybody.
I don't know.
Are
if
you
I'm
allowed
gonna,
to put money on it
money
if you're
on
like?
I mean, there's always bets.
Yeah.
There's always bets.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. I might bet somebody from her corner or something like that just to do it. I don't think I'm gonna do any online betting though. Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool, Dan.
Boosie is gonna walk her out, and he's just so wild. I don't know if you watch any of his social media stuff, but huge rapper from Louisiana. I mean, you guys know Boosie, but yeah, he's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what track he's gonna walk out to, but she always has a great walkout, man. It was Rick Ross last year, and now Boosie. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Sweet, man. That'll be cool.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, I don't online gamble anything. Although the world has become a full-on, at least the U.S. has become a full-on online gambling.
Oh yeah,
racket nation. Yeah.
Oh for sure.
I saw during the Golden Globes, a fucking Polymarket thing came up, betting on the on the official Golden Globes, little lower third.
Is Zendaya gonna wear green?
Oh my God, dude. Just encouraging everyone just to gamble their life.
I mean, when it's no longer a meritocracy, you kind of just gotta, on a fluke, find success.
I guess I get it for people who have stable incomes. I feel like pursuing acting is playing the lottery with my life. So I can't double dip that. I'm
No interest.
I'm doing this as a lifestyle. I can't do it with my money.
I have less than no interest in gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible.
Not for
you
me.
merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it.
Exactly. Oh, you're gambling on something that has no stakes in your life. Try gambling on your entire existence.
Nah.
Actually, some gamblers, some gambling addicts, it is very much that, and that's the rush thereafter.
That's tough, man.
Lindsay, you should try it, if you're looking for an addiction.
Man.
I'll leave that to my mother, thank you.
Jesus.
Damn!
Yo, wow, man.
Yeah, fuck. Well, we had some great voice messages from fans last week.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what we got this week. Shall we?
Wait. Oh, you guys had that pen and paper I told you to get before the thing?
Oh, you have a round. We haven't done a round table in forever. You have a round table offering for us?
Structure on the Neds pod?
Lindsay came prepared.
Not so much Strukeshar, just a little fun I wanted to pass on to you.
All right,
and
let's
also, I'm gonna, okay, ready? All right. So
I have a pen and plate, not paper, but we'll work with it.
sorry, I understand what you mean about that chewing ping. So I want you to think of your favorite animal ever.
Okay.
Favorite animal. Okay.
Done.
Like your favorite animal.
Yeah, done.
Oh, they're extinct.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
It
so
has to be
wait,
an
wait.
extinct animal?
Sorry. Wait. Right. No. Write the qualities write 3 qualities that you like about that animal.
Okay.
Wait, is it extinct or no?
No, Dan, I said it too early. I said write the qualities
shit.
of the animal you like. We're still in peacetime.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The qualities that I like.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I have
Now.
written these down. Listeners, feel free to play
Yeah,
along.
also do this.
Favorite
Also,
animal, 3
okay.
things you like about
Now,
it.
super sad. That animal going extinct.
What?
Oh, it's
Oh,
terrible.
no.
Second favorite. Now you have to come up with like your second favorite. What what
Okay,
would that be?
Second favorite.
yeah.
All right.
And now what are the things about that?
3 things? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And if you fucking kill this animal, Lindsay, you're a murderer.
Well, I didn't kill it, but natural causes
Died of natural causes? Wait, what's happening? I'm just getting sad.
So
I
now-
like this game.
Your game sucks.
Third and last animal.
Okay.
Who are you resorting to now with 3 qualities under it?
Oh, who are we resorting
Now that my
to?
2 other favorite animal species have died off
Yes.
and the whole ecosystem is probably fucked because of it? Okay.
Yeah, Dev. Like today, in this, yeah, like we're living through right now.
All right. Third animal. Great. And 3 things.
Uh-huh.
All right. I think I got
All right.
something.
All right, Lindsay. I've entertained your murdering of my favorite animal.
All right. Well, do you want to know what that
Now
means?
tell me why.
You want to know what it means? Okay, so that first animal,
Okay.
It's how you want to be seen by the world.
Okay.
Don't you know that it's how you want to be seen by the world?
I love
Okay,
that.
the first
I love
animal
that.
is how you want to be seen. Okay, Dan, what's yours?
A hawk. Hawks.
Okay.
I love hawks.
And
Yes.
for what 3 reasons?
What 3 reasons? They use warm air currents to soar instead of flapping, and trying to force their movement. They get up there and they find the flow.
Efficient.
Absolutely.
Efficiency.
Dude,
They
on my
outsource.
Hike, on my hike
like
last
you
week,
want to do.
I was watching one on the top of this peak. I was watching one not flap and just soar and get higher, and I was like, "You're so beautiful."
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
great.
All right, What other three?
Number
what
two?
Other two things?
Straight up, can fly. Not a bad one. Can fly, period.
This is how you want people to see you. All right. This tracks. This
He
super
can
tracks.
fly. And then 3, great eyesight. I love great eyesight.
Wow. This tracks that it wouldn't be anything about how other...
Deep, yeah, like a deep inner thing for Dan. It's like
It's
has
literally like
feathers.
warm air currents under my ass. Great.
Has feathers. Beaks are cool.
Good, like,
Good eyesight.
good eyesight.
Hey.
Wow. Okay, Dev.
Okay, my first favorite animal, I said wolf. Okay,
Nice.
because they are interdependent creatures, right?
Okay.
They
Nice.
are interdependent. They work as a
Right.
team. Masters of their domain.
Right?
And the third reason is because they're freaking sweet. That is
Okay.
how I want people
They're
to perceive
flipping
me.
sweet.
That's actually really
Freaking
sweet.
sweet.
That's actually really sweet. I give you guys 2
Lindsay?
guesses about mine.
Your favorite
guesses?
animal is a dog
Because
because
they're loving, loyal,
they're
and consistent.
Okay, so those
Everything
traits.
that
I like it.
am
everything
not.
that you want to be seen as.
Aww.
All right, so-
loving, loyal, and consistent. That's
Hey, you're loving, loyal, and consistent to us.
kind of actually, yeah. I don't, yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
solid, yeah.
You've been
And
loving,
then you
loyal,
just
and
know
consistent
that
the
the
last
cycle
like
is
3-4 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it.
You're
Okay,
our little dog.
That's all I really want.
But it's
Okay.
a wiener. It's a wiener dog specifically, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Just making sure.
All right. The second animal is how you honestly see yourself.
Oh.
Okay. Who wants to
Nice.
go?
Okay, I'll go. I said an elephant.
Oh yes, twofer.
I said because they're matriarchal, playful, and vengeful.
And vengeful.
You know how they say like they will literally like if you wrong them or their pack, they will hunt you.
Yeah, I'll find you.
Yeah.
Years later, and I'll find you. I mean, I went with elephant too. That vengefulness is great. I called it memory, but she's like, I'm vengeful. I just thought I had great
I
memory.
meant that in the playful way. Like I'm like if you could have seen the images in my mind, yeah, memory.
Wait, yours was vengeful, and then what were the other two again?
Playful
Playful.
and
Yeah.
matriarchal,
Matriarchal.
right? Because
Okay.
right, because they are right.
I think so. I don't know.
I feel like something like that. I don't know the specifics, but
Anyway,
Sounds
I'll
about
look
right.
that up. Possibly wrong.
I think females are highly respected
Wait, so
in their
Dan-
species.
yeah.
That's you honestly see yourself as an elephant too?
I mean,
What are your
I guess
threes?
so. My mom always loved elephants as well. I went with strong, right? I feel like I like to be interpreted as strong, but resilient was the other one. Like I've seen elephants get like attacked, and they're they can turn that stampede thing on real quick on somebody too. But I've seen these not lions usually. What attacks freaking elephants? Maybe it is lions. I don't know. But I've seen them getting like mauled, and they're eating the back ass off of the elephant, and he's still just fucking, just getting it. Just got some grit. So I think they're resilient, and then good memory. It's a blessing and a curse. I'm terrible with remembering names. Like I meet somebody, could have seen them like 3 times last week. I don't know your name. I'm sorry, but
It's Devin.
it's that's what it was. Devin, thanks, Dave. So like blessing and a curse. I think with good memory, because like back in school, I would like feel like I can circumnavigate and not have to write stuff down because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna come back, and sometimes it worked, but then other times it's like, okay, memory only works so far. There's a limit to how much you can keep crammed up there. But
Sweet.
yeah, man.
Dev, how do you see
I-
yourself?
Guess I see myself as a dolphin.
Nice. I forgot about dolphins.
And the 3 reasons I said, so fun. They're so fun. Dude, last time I was at one of the best times I was at the beach this last summer with Drew, we're sitting there, and there's like 50 dolphin in the water in front of us, just like doing flips and just playing and surfing. Okay, so fun.
yeah,
Second reason, so smart. So smart.
they are. They really are.
These are his affirmations in the morning.
Devin, you are so fun and so smart. Third reason, blissful beings. They seem happy, dude. Fucking happy guys. All right?
Take it.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Sometimes it can feel like everyone else has it all together in their love lives. Whether married, dating, or single, the truth is most of us are still figuring it out and finding our way. And no matter where you are in your romantic journey, therapy can help you find your way.
Yes, therapy can help you identify what's weighing your relationships down and find ways to brighten them again. Whether for individuals or couples, therapy is an opportunity to identify what's getting in the way and help remove any blockers. If you haven't tried therapy, BetterHelp can match you with a therapist today. They have quality therapists and a therapy match commitment. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations.
Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/Neds. That's betterhelp.com/Neds. That's so sweet. That is so sweet. I love it.
I'm trying to be a dolphin.
I absolutely love it.
All right.
It's fair.
All right, and now the third one is how you actually show up to others.
All right.
I didn't pick traits. That's terrible. Go ahead.
All right, so Dev,
Utility.
you and I are the same person. And Daniel, apparently you and I are the same person with the elephant. But Dev, I said a wolf.
Oh.
And the reasons that I said were that they like their solitary time, or at least that's like their lore, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
that's the lore.
I don't know. I see them
Independent.
like lone.
Yeah.
Right? But that they are also pack oriented, right?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I see myself as literally like, it's always that between that. And then I put just dope.
Facts.
dude.
Facts.
Like freaking sweet, dude.
Can't lose with a wolf, yeah.
I love that.
That is,
I love that.
I love that they have the best of both worlds, which I guess is like one reason or whatever. But
Yeah.
that they're also just dope.
They're just dope, dude.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
okay. So
Get it.
Yeah.
All right.
How I actually show up in the world.
Yeah. I
Okay.
did cats as just an entire, type. Big cats,
Nice.
domestic cats. Because they're independent,
Nice.
spiritual, and also, once again, just freaking sweet.
Nice.
So I guess how I show up is independent, spiritual, and freaking sweet.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Whenever I describe you as Dev, he's freaking sweet.
Freaking sweet. Dan, how?
Dan?
Dan,
How do
It's
you
all-
actually show up to others?
It's all utility. I guess this is kind of right, man. Jaguar. Okay, so I
Okay,
had one
aligned.
similar to you,
Yeah.
Lindsay, and then similar to Devin. I'm
Okay.
a
Like
Jaguar.
that.
Stealthy. One stealthy, I guess.
Even
you
to
are
oneself.
pretty stealthy, dude.
I mean, I guess. Even to oneself, you're right. You're right. Man,
You're pretty
you never
stealthy, bud.
Put a finger down on me. The number 2, great climber. Oh, no traits, man. Great climber. But I try to I try to go out and climb the world's ladder. I try to always be aiming at something new. Then 3, tenacious. So I'll go with tenacious. I feel like they can, get on something, and when it's go time, it's go time. But other than that, they're just stealthy.
Okay, Dan.
I totally see you
Hey.
like that, Dan.
We out here.
Hey, that was fun. Listeners,
Wow.
I hope you learned something about us
go play
and
that.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
please
like
play
a
it with
silly
your
little
friends.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
let us know in the comments what your top 3 favorite anime.
Yeah.
Actually-
Let us know if you played and how you played it.
Play
And
with a group of friends. That's pretty fun. That's a
yeah,
little
and
fun,
you know
chill-
what? Don't give the qualifier even after you hear this that they have to be agitated. Just if you have a friend like Dan, just let him be.
Let them be.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
specify.
Include your most autistic friend who's just getting very
Exactly.
specific about the traits of
Yep.
the animal.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And just go with those.
Yeah.
Wait, is Dan autistic?
I gotta be, man. Gotta be. I'm one of those, upper level,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Highly functioning.
Highly functioning.
Dangerous.
Yeah, Asperger's. I got a
in
little bit
my
of that.
neck of the woods.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Still
so
fun.
anyway,
Love that.
Not quite
Linz.
Kanye just yet.
That was
but
fun.
Right up there.
Damn.
Anyway, so
Lynn,
moving on.
So glad you, we miss you on the pod. You always bring us something.
Babe, I've only missed one episode.
I know. we were pulling teeth. No,
But hey, I really missed you guys too.
Yeah.
Aw, that's sweet.
Daniel and I mostly just caught up and then played voice messages.
That's what we're doing. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. All right. We've got some messages. Let's hear from Shagadelic Euphoria.
Nice.
Hey, Daniel, Lindsay, and Devin. This is Austin. I have just started a comic book page with my friends called Comic Topic, and I am really struggling figuring out a balance between, like, my personal life, the things that I'm very passionate for, and the things that are, like, kind of, to me, ends meet. And I was just wondering, what were some ways that you guys really figured out that sort of balance in your lives? I know not everything's perfect, but I mean, it seems like you guys have come along a really long journey, and you guys seem very wise for as silly as you can be. I appreciate you guys so much for just kind of being the voices that you are, and thank you so much for making an impact on people's lives on a daily.
Heck yeah, Austin.
You have no idea how much it means to some of us.
Austin.
Yeah, thank you.
That's super sweet.
Austin, you fucking sweetie.
Thanks, bro. You rock. Thanks.
You do.
Yeah, I love that it seems like we've figured things out, and maybe in some ways, at least recently, maybe we have. We feel more balanced these days, all of us.
I mean, yes, I do have to say that. I am. Yeah, things are starting to look familiar again a little bit. Yeah, Austin, hi. By the way, and congratulations on opening your comic book page.
Yeah, congrats on that, man.
That is super exciting, and I wish you all the best with that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I think balancing is like an ongoing process. I mean, it is a constant discerning of what's a yes and what's a no. And sometimes that balance can get out of whack. So let me regale you with a story. When we started this pod and I was doing Growing Up, I did about 1.5 to 2 years of 2 pods every week and promoting and posting and ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra. And I got pretty manic and burnt myself out on all kinds of promoting myself, doing any of that. And so to balance that, last year just became the year of nope, not gonna do it. I sat on a ton of music. We barely promoted this pod, and let me tell you, it felt great because it was necessary. Like, basically, when you get too far out of balance, you will notice and you will course correct. So it's a constant process, and I got out of balance because I was trying to get to a point in the future where then I could rebalance myself. Like, I was like pushing on a marathon, like, oh, but it's gonna get me to this point in the future, and then I can balance out my nervous system. And so what I would say is watch out for that kind of thinking. Watch out for I'll be happy when thinking. Watch out for I'll get balanced when thinking, because that point rarely comes when you're setting it at a future thing. It has to be kind of in process now. So I had to take the whole year off, and only now I'm starting to add things on, and now I can balance it as of now. My yeses and nos are now. I'm not setting, I don't have a future point where I'm going to figure it out. I'm like, no, I need to feel good today. So my yeses are yeses if I feel that, and they're nos if I feel that. So yeah, man. Good luck.
Yeah, man. I that's such a worthy question.
Yeah.
I think sometimes balance, instead of just like one long line up here, it looks a little bit more like a graph or like a little Tetris thing. Like, you know what I mean? If there's 100% of you in a day, you know, it's not going to be the same balance that you put into anything every day. Sometimes you're going to have a bigger project going on in your personal life, or you're going to have a bigger thing going on at work, right? And if you stay focused and like intent on what you're doing, and like Dev said, really clear about what your yeses and nos are, it becomes easier to remember that your time is your own, and you can really, you really can make it work for you, dude. I find that I hyper focus on things, so I'm like super bad to ask about this. I hyper focus on something until it's done. I find it really hard to develop things like with work. I like understand, but I'm still developing these other things, and so I don't know. The balance is different, right? And I'm working to get to balance, but it's okay if some things take your attention more than others, but it should always be on the side of your personal life, right? Like it should always, like if it's going to be out of balance, let it be on the side of your personal life, because I promise that's all that matters. Not even these resources to like get your family everything. It's like experiencing your family like right there, right then, right? There will always be a way to get that money, you know? Or to like hustle or to whatever, but those are things that you just don't get back. So I don't know. I'm still trying to do the same thing, but I wish you the best. And yeah, good luck.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, that is a very valid question you're asking. And I heard you mention like making ends meet, and it's just this tough circumstance that we deal with in capitalism where you have to figure out a way to get this money up and still enjoy things like, you know, but when you're chasing the money, it's like, what are you chasing the money to then use it on? Like Lindsay said, make sure that if you're going to err in any direction, err in the direction of your own personal, I'll just say joy if you can. Like if you splurge a little bit on yourself, let it be that versus you saying, oh, I burnt out because I was just working so freaking hard, and now I can't even live in my own head. Like you don't want to run into a situation where you're just spent and you have nothing to show for it. I think those personal things matter the most. But making ends meet, man, the only thing that has helped me is, and I feel like I'm maturing. I don't even know. I don't even know if that's 100% true, but planning is the only thing that's helped me balance this work life and my personal life. It's just planning time for myself, and also making sure that if it's at the top of the year, like notice the patterns. Like the top of the year, that's when everything's kind of kicking off. Try to have that first quarter, like at least some dates on the calendar, especially if you're like an entrepreneur. And I'm telling you, I didn't start doing that until maybe last year, really acknowledging how important the calendar is. And I feel like I just have spaces to breathe now because I know what is on my calendar to allow me to make ends meet for like the month or the quarter. And then I'm like, oh, I got these stretches that will be just for me unless I choose to put something in there. And when I add something to the calendar, if I choose to add it, I know that, okay, Dan, you're choosing to sacrifice your own enjoyment here. Is it worth it? And so it's an exchange versus you just being on this rat race where, oh, I got to grab everything that comes my way and work. So try to plan. I think it's one of the great skills that we have as humans that kind of separates us, maybe from the animal kingdom, is our ability to plan. So use it and make sure you're putting time in there for yourself.
Yeah, lastly, I want to say to you, Austin, just because it's been coming up for me, so maybe it'll resonate, is like your intuition and your inner voice, like there's a voice in there that has kind of the path and the answers for you, or at least the direction. You don't always know where it's leading, but like it at least can tell you where to go. So I have found, like, if things are feeling noisy in your head and decision making, like, do what you got to do to spend time with yourself and feel and kind of hear that just self voice. And for me, it's taken a long time, but I really feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of a hold on. The voice is not fearful, and it's not stressed, and it's not worry. Like, I can go down those paths, man, and make decisions out of scarcity and out of fear and the what if and, oh, I got to do this. And man, I have found that path never gets me where I actually want to be. I always end up back up at square one. So lately I've just really been trying to not make decisions from that place. If it's from that headspace, then it's not that. Yeah. So thanks for being a fan, man.
Like, just practically deadlines, you know, like we get them at work from our boss, but like giving yourself deadlines and following through on them really like helps you level up in the creative process just by telling you that it's possible, right? So just setting deadlines. Hey, I want to get my creative outline done by XYZ, or if you're writing a book, you're writing to this, you're doing a this. Break it up into really manageable chunks. Like meet your deadline imperfectly rather than perfectly miss every single deadline you ever put out there for yourself. Because what is that quote? Like the imperfect novel is always better than the perfect whatever. Anyway,
the perfect idea.
Yeah. Oh, and anything worth doing is worth failing at. Like I heard that the other day, and I was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's real. Yeah. Fail forward, man. Yeah, absolutely. And especially with that comic book, because it's such a creative endeavor. I mean, like, yeah, just enjoy that process as best you can, because it sounds like you love it and you want to be able to turn it into something that maybe is a moneymaker, but just make sure you're still loving it. And when you can, try to lock in on the business side. Try to learn something new about business. I think that's where a lot of the creatives will miss out.
What do you mean, Dan?
It's like, what do you mean? But the business side is just something that we have to face. And I just say spend a little bit of time, even if it's just a couple days out of the month, or one day out of the week, where you're going to do that part of the business that you don't like, or that part of the craft that you don't enjoy, which is business.
Business.
Gotta sell it.
Thanks for sending your voice, man. We appreciate
thanks, brother. You rock.
You, and we feel the love. All right, let's hear from don't know this person's name.
Hi, I just wanted to submit my listener question. My name is Devin A, but I go by Dev.
Yeah,
hi,
what's
Dev.
up, Dev?
Hi, Dan.
Webby.
Hi, Lindsay. I adore each of you.
Oh,
Could not tell you a single episode of Neds, because I would kind of just passively watch it.
Nice.
But I knew who you were, Cookie, because you was the brother, and I appreciated that a lot.
I love it. Happy Black History Month.
I do enjoy the podcast so much. I think you guys balance each other out so well, and I really, really appreciate you, Lindsay. Just as a woman, you are beautiful on the inside, the outside, just like phenomenal woman. Okay, so my question to you all is, since you were, I know Neds was very impactful, since you guys were on a big TV show, what was it like navigating going from such a big TV show, like as a child, transitioning to adulthood? Like, what was the biggest hurdle you guys faced transitioning into adulthood? And also, what this is my second question. What did being in the industry turn you off from? Because I think about Cleo Thomas. I know I'm bringing him into this, but Cleo Thomas from like Holes. And he also did so many different things too. Like, he was like Lil Bow Wow's like right hand hype man on tour. And he used to often talk about in interviews like he was turned off from marriage because he would see what a bunch of married women would do be around, these stars. So yeah, that's what I want to know too. Like, what did being in the industry just completely turn you off from in life, where you're like, yeah, I'll never do that?
Wow, that's a great question.
Devin A, thank you for submitting.
Devin
Thank
A.
you so much for calling in with that. That felt like a big hug. Thank you so much for those kind words.
Devin, you're Devin B now.
Hey!
Yeah, you are.
Hey!
I knew he was going to rail on about this.
Come on! Demoted on my own podcast? Typical!
Happened that fast.
You guys are fuckers.
First of all, I think being on the show and the biggest thing that I didn't even realize about I don't know if I would have had this problem whether I was in the industry or not, but just like failure to launch, like not growing up for so long, like really infantilizing myself for a really long time, like really sitting into maturity and calling it a personality, like really. Yeah. So that was difficult. So I'm not sure if it was because of that, but just in general, I have had a lot of trouble maturing. I feel like I'm drowning in like emotional intelligence and maturity, which is also like, like not a good thing, right? But also just like practical or reasonable thought is like, hey, So it just requires a little bit more focus for me that I still feel like I'm learning. Like I said, I still feel like a kid, but not in that cool way that people say I still feel like a kid. Like still retraining the brain or bringing it back. I don't know what it is. Anyway, how did you guys transition? What was it like for you?
Man. Yeah. That's tough. It's a tough thing to answer because the Cleo Thomas thing I'm trying to hold on to, and that was a more like dark thing.
Well, there were like two questions.
There are
like,
two questions, yeah.
Wait, what? The first one was just how was the transition from?
Yeah, from having early success to adulthood.
Yeah, the child star. I mean, not even child star, but I think just the access we had to so many things, access we had to being able to accomplish things like with what seemed like ease. I think I carried this like optimism for a very long time that was hard for me to kick, and it's still hard. Like, I can be going through it and I'm still like, oh yeah, everything here is fine, So, I feel like maybe that was a slight detriment to me at a certain point, like late in my teen years and then like early adulthood. I think I could have been a little bit less blindly optimistic. Man, but that Cleo one is tough, man. What am I turned off from because of the industry? The one thing I am turned off from, I don't think it's as I don't know, as direct as what Cleo experienced with like married women or whatever. But I really hated after becoming a teen and going for those like heartthrob roles that I just did not ever really resonate with. I hated all the attention that people were trying to force me to put on good looks and like that whole thing. So when I get a chance to just go out into the world and not be fresh, bro, I take that chance, man. Go in public, just be myself. If I'm like, if I don't want to do my hair or I don't want to, dress up doing all the extras, I actually enjoy those moments because running up to these commercial auditions trying to be the it guy was like that killed me. That was a dark chapter in my life where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go counter culture and not do any cool accoutrements to try to oversell my look or outward appearance. I don't know. Hopefully it wasn't too long-winded, but yeah.
Yeah. No, these were just great questions, Devin. Just like thoughtful questions. I mean, if you've listened to the pod, I feel like so much of the podcast we've discussed at length kind of this transition and all the there's so many elements to that first question. But what I'll say right now, like hardest part about the transition of early success to adulthood, the normal that it was normal, that level of success and like Daniel said, access and how life gets really expanded when you're on a television show. Like opportunity, interest, like energy, like life is just very active. And the expectation of that being set at 15 has taken a long time to get over.
I'm special.
Yeah, not only that, it's like, but no, this is my life. Like, it's not even like, it's like, wait, but where's my life? Like, my life is that, because that's my norm. That became so normalized, like got on Neds at 12, off it at 15, still kind of stayed working and relevant through my teens. And then all of a sudden the 20s became the confusing, like, oh, I need to become like a real person of character. And where's all the success? Oh, it's not coming. So who am I now? Like that whole transition of I could see the realness and merit of getting day jobs and like becoming a real fucking person. But my expectation in my head is still, where's my life back there? And it's hard when you have such beautiful, high energy success at 15 and you don't feel it again for a very long time. There's just like an inherent discomfort, dissonance, pain, tension to that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want it at all times. But your other question, what does the industry put me off of? I think I am continually reminded that my life exists where I am, and that the spaces that you think you want to be in maybe aren't fucking great. Like the spaces in the industry of the high ultimate success. I mean, fuck, we're seeing it with the fucking Epstein files. Like,
I don't want to be on
those
that island.
those spaces with even the Diddy parties and the Epstein files, like these spaces that seem so fucking shiny and successful and wealth and all the energy of the industry that I pursue and that I love. Those massive shiny peaks of success, you just find, like, nah, actually my life exists where like my fucking soul and heart are intact, and let me not think that any other space is like where I need to be. I do want career success. I do want craft success. I do want the ability to do the work that I know I can do, like the actual art of it, making films, making TV. Like, I do want the ability to do those things. But yeah, dude, a lot of these rooms and a lot of these networks of high success are apparently like soulless and fucked. And like, I actually have no interest in that as a person. So it's kind of a interesting thing to learn again and again and again, you know?
Dude, those some social circles, I think for sure. Those red carpets, I always hated as a kid.
Awkward.
It just so like sterile, awkward. You're going and it's like, oh, I'm here. I'm supposed to be here. And it's like, you've been being hyped up by your manager and your parents that, oh, you gotta be at this red carpet. And then you get to the red carpet and you walk out and maybe one photographer picks up the camera because it's like, yo, this isn't your event. You're not paying these photographers to be here. They're not gonna snap the photo unless you're tied to the project in some big way. And so I used to just hate that, and the after parties just didn't feel like it was my vibe, man. And you guys know me, like I stayed back in Long Beach for a lot of that stuff. I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste my gas to go up here and feel awkward in these rooms.
So smart.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, it's just so true. Like, I feel like even like the Grammys just passed, and like there's a lot of these events that right now in my life I'm like, well, let's get it clear, I wasn't invited to the Grammys, but but I'm like looking at these kind of big shiny events within the industry, and I'm going, that's not actually like, that's not even where I want to be right now. That's not where the realness is. Like, those are these big, they happen so fast. You kind of float on the surface. Like, I don't even want to be there. Like, yeah. And
everybody just goes freaking home, you know, and freaking goes to, you know, sleep. Like, there's no real change that takes place there. Like, why just to go stand around these other people who are supposed to, like, I get it, networking, sure. Maybe, but you don't want to be in those, like, it can be just so stiff and stuffy, like at a lot of these events. And then everybody goes home, then they, you know, wake up the next morning and their breath stinks. Like, people they're the same shitty people, you know. There's nothing special.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, life is not in the big shiny public wins. It's in the process. It's in the people you're with. It's in who and how you are while you're fucking doing it, man.
I think the industry has just put me off, like, makeup in general.
Hey.
Hell yeah, Linz.
Do you know what I'm saying? My mom had me like tanning for pageants when I was like 7 and 8, just out there in my little, like little tiny whatever.
God.
And I've just been curling my hair from my mom's bathroom for so long, and like putting on this and putting on that to go out and do this and go out and do that. And I think after a certain while, I'm just like, this is me. This is me. And I'm not gonna can do anything else. If I'm so pale I'm translucent because I've stayed in bed for a week, well, that's the version of me you're getting. I'm sure that there's like some really unique and valuable things to mine from that version of myself as well, okay? I'm not going to throw her under the bus. All right? So, yeah, I think it's just put me off of presentation. Myself. Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe I should get back on that, guys.
Well, no, yeah, we've been meaning to talk to you.
Too far.
I love that. I've actually noticed it, Lindsay. Like sometimes we'll show up to do the pod or whatever, and like, yeah, I'm like, oh, you are just no makeup, and like, hell yeah, dude.
The real vibe, yeah, raw, unfiltered.
I think it took Pamela Anderson till like her 50s to enter that, and Alicia Keys till her 40s to be like, hey, no, we're not, like, I'm not doing that, and hey, you're doing it in your 40s as well.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn.
This to the woman who literally gifted you the most beautiful cat slips that have ever been.
You did. I love them, and I rock them around that. No, I love that.
If I never make it to my 40s, you're going to feel really bad.
I really
Or you're
am.
going to just tell this story at my funeral.
No, I really will be like, man,
Sorry,
I
it went
really just assumed she was going to make it.
Man. Oh, other thing I gotta say, this is a little bit, more superficial, but clubs, the industry like messed me up from club. Like I hate them. I think maybe naturally deep down I've always hated them. I think most people hate them. But we've been conditioned to go out and do the drinking, and it looks like, oh, once you reach this age, then you get to do this thing that you're supposed to be able to do. I've never really gained anything from going to a freaking club. Standing outside in these lines where it's manufactured scarcity, like, being in the industry, a lot of times you can just, walk up through and get through. Now I can't just go to a regular club now. Like, you mean I'm going to stand in this line that I know that they're not at capacity, but you guys are just trying to manufacture this scarcity and make it look like your club's popping? Like, no. And people paying for overpriced bottles, like, it's such a facade. Like, in the industry, you can go and they'll like, oh, we got this bottle we want to present you for being at our club. But then other people go, like, I'll go and see people actually spend this money. I'm like, you are exchanging, let's say maybe 2 days of your work week.
More, maybe a week, dude. $1,000 for a fucking
Like, just to splurge because you've been lied to, and that's capitalism. They're capitalizing on your stupidity. So I'm turned off from that, being able to see the other side of it.
That's true for Daniel, for everywhere except for the Lucky Duck San Antonio. Please
baby,
make sure you go to the Lucky Duck.
Well, now the Lucky Duck it's open air now. Like those Houston type clubs, San Antonio, they got some clubs I'll do, but to go into a stuffy building, I can't do. But if there's dirt on the ground, maybe I'll go to this club.
Okay. Man, I loved your question and just your feedback, Devin, and it sparked a really thoughtful conversation between us. So thanks,
nice.
dude.
That was really nice.
Let's give some tips and get the fuck out of here, shall we?
Who's shining that spotlight in the back of your room, Devin?
It's me. It's actually across the lens.
Oh,
I gotta listen. I'm moving in a month. I'm gonna get a new setup. Don't worry. I'm gonna get a new setup right in time to cancel the pod. You guys
oh, it's already been canceled, man.
My tippity toop is look. Look, you guys, my testimony is a living example of who I am, and I hope you've received the spirit of myself through this telecast.
Nice.
I don't have nothing else to say other than
Be good to yourself, be good to your neighbor.
Hey, that part.
love. Dan?
I love it. Man, what I would like to say for my tip is don't overanalyze things in this life, man. Try to go with your first mind sometimes, Just try to go with your first mind. Enjoy the journey, okay? Okay, don't get caught up in all of the hiccups that might happen, because a lot of times you're just making stuff up in your head and you never even have to encounter those hardships. Just take a swing. Just take a swing. Don't think about striking out. Just take a swing. Keep it moving.
My tip is, my friends, your nervous system is the number one point at which life exists and flows from. And I realized I was living in a survival state of just forcing my nervous system to get through stressed, caffeinated, just for years, okay? And your nervous system is priority numero uno. Take care of it. Talk to it. Be kind to it. Give it rest. Give it meditation. Give it exercise. Give it water. Your nervous system is where your life is flowing from. It's not your mind. It's not all the thoughts. You want those. You want those good too. But man, just get just love your nervous system. Give it love. Take a bath. Slow down.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so my eternal tip from here on out is just slow down.
Slow it down, baby.
That's always what just slow down.
Slow down, babies. So, as always, thank you for being here, listeners. We love you for showing up. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love as long as this podcast continues. And just big shout out to all of our wonderful sponsor. We'll see you next week.
Man.
Love you guys.
Peace.